Hello, SteelWool Studios posted something. Posted this. Finds pretty spooky Halloween ambience. What an intro. Uh, I am gonna be 100% upfront right off the bat before I even get into this. Out of everything I've covered so far, this is probably one of the littler things. I do not think this is for I'm not confident this is for FNAF 12. I don't see any big connections to the next game in this video. In this video that SteelWool Videos have posted, but there are some things in this video that made me want to talk about it. It's worth talking about, I think, but I'm not sure if it's connecting to the Abyss project. So I have actually gotten a comment recently that kind of got to me about how it feels like I've been clickbaiting people with making videos and these tiny little things. I really don't mean to come off like that. I just want to talk about some of the things that are happening. I'm going to continue to do that. I am going to continue to do that, but it's because of that I've kind of been debating whether or not to even make this video. So to actually get past this and get to it though, this is exactly what it says in the tin. It's spooky Halloween ambience for about an hour. There's this video clip, it's like a 16-minute video clip that gets replayed back to back. I've got notes on my phone about some interesting things that happens in it, but there's actually only a few things that I want to call out in this video specifically. And that is the audio. See, there's pretty normal audio that plays during the whole time. I'll actually just make sure this is correct. Yes. Like, yeah, there's glorious thing. Yeah, this is like the normal ambience. And it's pretty much just spooky ambience the entire time. Except when it's not, like I accidentally clicked on over here. So yeah, throughout this video, it plays different tracks from Five Nights at Freddy's. That's fine, it's Five Nights at Freddy's ambience, it makes sense. The weird part is, unlike the video, the audio, the secondary audio, not like the wind rustling and the general ambience, the actual music that they play, is not part of the loop. It is, the Dolores track only plays here. It does not loop. It does not go and repeat every time at this part of the video. Instead, later on it will play a different track. So the next one's actually Princess Quest. If I can quickly find where my note is for when that starts playing. It's right down there, like 16-minute mark is like Princess Quest, I think. Oh, sorry. I actually wasn't planning to continue playing that. This is just known track. This isn't new tracks or anything from at this point. I just like that track. So there are some interesting things after this though. So track 1 was Crumbling Dreams from like the Glorious theme. Track 2 was Caught in a Loop, which is a Princess Quest theme. Track 3, 4, and 5 that play are really interesting. I'm gonna skip ahead to 5, about the 55-second mark. Uh, it is, I mean, it's Demolition Inevitable. Is that the name of the track? Demolition Inevitable? I think it's something like that. If I got it wrong, then my bad. I don't remember all the tracks of Five Nights at Freddy's soundtrack, but it's basically the theme that plays when you beat this location custom night. Except it's an extended version. So yeah, interesting, because we've never actually heard the full extended version of that track. So that's the first time. Next thing is there's two tracks in here which are new. That's why I skipped ahead. So they are not completely new. I'm going to make that clear right off the bat. They are not like entirely new tracks. It's like this. Remember when I talked about this? It was like, oh my god, Elegant Surrender is like a new version of Gracefully Into the Abyss. Basically, these last two tracks are that, except for different tracks. The first one is a new version of Forbidden Nocturne, and the second version is a new version of Venta Black. So if you don't know, those two tracks are basically the ambience for Sister Location Custom Night. So I'll play the first one. I believe the first one's Forbidden Nocturne. But we'll go to that. It's around this mark, I think. So yeah, as I said, it's like a new version of Forbidden Nocturne, which is conveniently on the wiki. So this is like the original just for quick reference. But yeah, you can tell I'm not going to play the full thing because it's already released, so we know what this sounds like. But you can clearly tell that it is a different version. It's not the exact same one from Sister Location. It is a new version of the track. And the same is the case for Venta Black later on. So we'll just, you know what, I'm going to be evil and I'm going to play the original Venta Black first. But we're going to go to where this plays. I have it written on my phone, by the way. That's why I know where these things are. Here's the original Venta Black, just a quick reference. Alright, sorry, I was vibing. Here's like the new remix version. You'll see it's different. So yeah, if you're more familiar with these tracks, again, you should be like me and should be able to tell that they're different. If you're not super familiar with the originals, I can see how you'd like accidentally like hear like the original. Uh, I mean, like if you, sorry, I'll phrase that poorly. I'm sure you know what I mean. There, it's like if you're not familiar with the originals, I could see how you could confuse it for the original, but these are new versions. I recommend you go to the video and play it, and then like play the original. You'd be able to tell. It's definitely different. So I really wanted to call out that these are new remixes of the Location custom night tracks. Especially interesting too, because there's 5 music tracks that play during this. 4 of them are from sorry, dear God, 4 of them are from Sister Location, and 1 of them's Princess Quest. Now, I don't know. I'm not confident this is anything because, as I said, I don't know if I did say or not, but like these remixes could be like cut tracks because I do know that there's a remix of Venta like in security breaches files that weren't used. It's not the same remix, by the way. I can quickly find that just to show it's not the same thing. Soundtrack. I just probably should have prepared this earlier, but I'm not very prepared, guys. So like, give me a break. You're watching a guy who doesn't even have enough views to get monetized, so y'all getting lower quality with me doing stuff on the fly. Is it even here? Or is it? I know it's called Snap Goes the Final Chord. It's not even on the wiki. This is being left in. You guys are gonna know my wiki frustrations. It's being left in the video. Anyway, look up Snap Goes the Final Chord. That's the Security Breach version. It's different again. So it's not the same remix as Security Breach, but Security Breach does have an unused remix of Venta Black. So it's not out of the question that there might have been plans to use it in Secret of the Mimic or something, and this is just like a scrapped Secret of the Mimic track or something like that. We don't know if these are for the next game per se, or if they're like unused, is what I'm trying to say. Because it is interesting that those are the only 2 new tracks, and then in addition to that, you have an extended version of Demolition Inevitable. Like, we know Demolition Inevitable. We've gotten that track before. It's not a new track, it's just we haven't heard the full thing. This could just be the same case of, oh, it's not a new track, it's just this is the first time we're hearing it. But it is interesting, though, that the other 2 tracks are songs we've heard in full, like the Princess Quest theme and the Ballora theme. Now, if I'm gonna go full mentally insane, I could say that this actually corroborates my theory on the next day. Like, if assuming this is Five Nights at Freddy's 12 teaser, which I'm not confident it is, but I just thought it was fun to talk about. But hypothetically, if it is, I do think that Cassie has fallen into Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rentals. So having 1 Princess Quest track and 4 Sister Location tracks, with 2 of them being new tracks, totally could be for the next game, if my theory is correct. But that feels very confirmation bias, not gonna lie. I'm not confident that's what it is. It's just I had to call it out. Like, if I'm making a video on these songs, I have to call out most stretch of theories. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about. I thought this was worth making a video on. Again, I did not want to frame this as like, oh, look guys, there's another teaser for Five Nights at Freddy's 12. Because out of all the things that I've covered, like these things, I feel like are definitely Five Nights at Freddy's 12. And I've covered joke comments in the past that I only did because I didn't expect them to keep doing stuff. But this is probably one of those things where it's like way more stretch, in my opinion, to say this is from Five Nights at Freddy's 12. It's not as certain as like these things are. However, the possibility is there, and even if it isn't Five Nights at Freddy's 12, I do still think there's some interesting stuff to talk about. I'm going to continue doing these types of videos. I'm going to continue updating you guys when new things come out. And if anyone's watching this thinking they don't want to see me cover dumb stuff like this, then you can just wait until a thumbnail has something actually interesting in it. Because I can pretty much guarantee that the thumbnail and title of this one won't be something like, guys, look, new Five Nights at Freddy's 12 thing. No, it won't be. It'll probably be something like SteelWool posted something. Look at this SteelWool thing. So, like, if you guys don't want to see me, just don't click, is what I've got to say. But otherwise, thank you for those who have like watched. You guys have been, these videos have been doing so well that it's actually been really encouraging to do these kind of things. So I have nothing else to say at all. I can't do outros. This video's probably gone on forever. 20 minutes. Yep. This is just being stopped recording. It's going to be uploaded. I'll see you for whatever. next crazy dumb thing I make a video on. And next like 20-minute video I do on X person's joke comment. I am 100. I would 100% do that. That's what makes me kind of sad. I would totally do that. But I'll see if whatever the next video is, if it's hopefully. I'll see you next. I'm sorry, outro time. Terrible outro.